In my last video, I talked more about the challenges I faced with editing. But today, I finally got to use all the live audio again. The client needed a 60 to 90 second highlight video delivered the next day. We were down to a 2-person crew today. Our third teammate wasn't available, so the plan was to work with just 3 cameras. The weather was perfect, 26 degrees Celsius and no rain. I couldn't ask for better shooting condition. Last year was hot.
It was
I remember those.
Yes, it was.
How many attendees are there?
Today is going to be about 6,500.
This is my second year working with this AV team, and they've been great. Super easy to work with. While my teammate was setting up the cameras, I took care of the audio. Since I had already plugged in last time, the AV guys remembered me. Would you be able to help me with my audio?
I'm sure that you can.
Here's something to keep in mind when plugging a Zoom F3 into a soundboard like this. Make sure your input is set to line, not mic. Most of my shoots only need mic level input, but this soundboard is powerful. If you leave it on mic, the audio clips, or what they call hot. I made that mistake once already. Yes, the F3 records in 32-bit float, so you can fix a lot in post, but it takes time. Better to set it right from the start, so I switched it to line level and adjusted the gain accordingly. For the main camera, I used the Sony FX3 with the 200 to 600mm lens placed at front of house. Since it was sunny, I added the lens hood. We were also using the newer f700 7-inch monitor, which is 2000 nits. I do wish it came with a sun hood, but it still did the job. I set up a wide-angle camera next to the main camera as a backup. For B-roll, I used my other Sony FX3 with 3 lenses. Sony 28 to 70mm f2, the Sony 7200 f4 macro, and the Tamron 17 to 28mm. I started filming at the front gate just before it opened at 3 p.m. I used the FX3 with the Sony 28 to 70mm f2 on the DJI RS3 gimbal. I love this lens because of the wide aperture and the gimbal can handle the weight. Can I get you a portrait shot?
Yeah, of course.
Just here. This is a video, so just cheer.
Oh, cheers!
Yeah. Before this, I was using the Sony 35mm 1.8 and the 85 1.8 on the gimbal, but swapping prime lens meant missing too many moments. So I saved up for this zoom lens instead of the GM primes. And I'm really glad I did. It's been a game changer. When filming people, I always smile or wave first to let them know I'm recording. Most people at concerts are happy and excited. So this is a video, just go for cheers. Cheers. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go for cheers! Are you guys together? Are you guys together?
No, I don't know.
Oh.
I'm just gonna
Wait. Okay. But of course, not everyone wants to be on camera. If someone blocks their face, I stop recording and move on. I also ask permission sometimes. Most people say yes, only about 3 said no this time. I still get nervous asking, so I rely on subtle cues. I look at them, I smile, and if they smile back, I ask. If not, I move on. I also trust my gut. If someone gives off a negative vibe, I stay away. Sometimes people even ask me to take their photo or video. For those are easy wins. If I catch a spontaneous moment like dancing or a kiss, I just start recording. I'll ask couple if they're together, and sometimes I'll ask them to kiss. Most of them are game for it. Around sunset, when the light is beautiful, I go into a portrait mode and ask a lot more people if I can get shots of them. I always position the sun behind the subject. It creates this gorgeous bokeh, especially behind trees. I film mostly at 70mm f2 during this time. The first 2 bands were easy because I had all access including on-stage access, which I loved. I filmed from behind the stage as they walked up got wide and side angles, and then tight shots and using the gimbal. Once I was done at the back, I moved to the front, still using gimbal and a wide lens. I love shooting from the front because the lighting is amazing. I switched from gimbal to handheld at that point and tried to focus on the darker side of the stage, avoiding overexposed areas. I also used the Sony 70-200mm to get tight shots and audience reactions, especially people who were dancing or singing their hearts out. Filming Sheryl Crow was more challenging. The crowd was much bigger than for the earlier bands. Our main camera kept getting blocked by people's heads, and we didn't have a spot on the AV riser, so we were filming from the ground. I knew we were allowed to film the first 3 songs, so I asked security if I could shoot from the wing, where there were no people, but she said no. Totally understandable. She was just doing her job.
Sorry, what's that?
We gotta move on because it's almost time for our
Okay.
break.
Because I just have a camera there and it's still blocking. We're just only here for first song. That's it. We're gonna
Big no-no.
go. Okay.
So I went to the crowd and pushed up as far as I could and shot handheld with a Sony 70-200mm for those 3 songs. It was uncomfortable having to hold my camera up so high, but I knew I had to get the shot. After that, while my teammate was packing up, I grabbed a few last B-rolls clips of the people enjoying the show. One cool thing, they had a dedicated drone pilot, which was awesome.
Good to see you again. How you doing? Good, good. I love your shots.
No need to worry about flying, so I could stay focused on my shots. So here's the final video.
Hey, we want to welcome everybody to 35th Annual Oxford Stomp.
So on behalf of 51 North, I just wanted to thank everybody for coming. You got lots of option out there, and we really appreciate you being here tonight.
No, everybody feeling good out there tonight. Come on.
Feeling good, oh, like you know I should. Got the pressure beating just like you know I will.